Hello everyone. How are you all doing today? I hope you're all doing good. The other day, yesterday, I was reading a lesson number 9 of A Course in Miracles, and it says that I see nothing as it is now. This idea actually is bringing help, like everything I see around me, whatever situation I see, whatever subject I see, whatever person I see. So I just try to remember that I do not see, for example, this hand as it is now. For example, I do not see this situation as it is now. So, and it just helps you to remember that you are trying to just leave a gap between your reaction and the situation, remembering that, oh yeah, probably I don't see this as it is now. Probably I see it the wrong way. It's just the idea, it's just the thought, so which can help you to stop your reaction. So today I'm about to read lesson number 10. Lesson 10 says, my thoughts do not mean anything. We had like similar lesson before, if you were watching my videos. This idea applies to all the thoughts of which you are aware or become aware in the practice period. The reason the idea is applicable to all of them is that they are not your real thoughts. They are not your real thoughts. We have made this distinction before and will do so again. You have no basis for comparison as yet. When you do, you will have no doubt that what you once believed were your thoughts did not mean anything. Once more time. You have no basis for comparison as yet. When you do, you will have no doubt that what you once believed were your thoughts did not mean anything. This is the second time we have used this kind of idea. The form is only slightly different. This time the idea is introduced with my thoughts instead of these thoughts. And no link is made overtly with the things around you. The emphasis is now on the lack of reality. On the lack of reality of what you think you think. You think that you see a reality. You think that what you see is real. But actually what you see with your physical eyes is not real. That's why we are saying my thoughts do not mean anything. We are just emphasizing this on our actual thoughts, in our mind. My thoughts do not mean anything. My thoughts do not mean anything. Okay. This aspect of the correction process began with the idea that the thoughts of which you are aware are meaningless, outside rather than within, and then stressed their past rather than their present status. Now we are emphasizing that the presence of these thoughts, in quotes, means that you are not thinking. This is merely another way of repeating our earlier statement that your mind is really a blank, which is actually legally proved by scientists. To recognize this is to recognize nothingness when you think you see it. As such, it is the prerequisite for vision. Close your eyes for these exercises and introduce them by repeating the idea for today quite slowly to yourself. Then add, this idea will help to release me from all that I now believe. Probably I already said about that everything we do, all our actions, all our behavior is based on our belief system. Yeah, so which means that probably first we need to change our beliefs. Yeah, so and after that we're gonna change our life. Yeah, so again, if you believe that whatever you think is real, that it is real for you, yeah, like it has some burden on you probably, yeah, but if you believe that this is not real, yeah, it cannot affect me, so it's not real. I've seen this like wherever post or wherever you can call it, like if you didn't post it on Instagram, did it happen? Didn't even happen. So like if you didn't look at it, so it means it doesn't exist. Yeah, so like I mean, if you have no such a belief, yeah, inside of your mind, so it means that it has no effect on you, right? Again, this idea will help to release me from all that I now believe. The exercises consist as before in searching your mind for all the thoughts that are available to you without selection or judgment. Try to avoid classification of any kind. In fact, if you find it helpful to do so, you might imagine that you are watching an oddly assorted procession going by. An oddly assorted procession going by, which has little, if any, personal meaning to you. It's like you are watching these thoughts as a procession, like you have nothing to do with. Like you're just observing. The procession, you have no idea what this procession is. Yeah, so like, okay. It's like just watching a movie or a show. Yeah. Okay. All right. Again, try to avoid classification of any kind. In fact, if you find it helpful to do so, you might imagine that you are watching an oddly assorted procession going by, which has little, if any, personal meaning to you. As each one crosses your mind, say, my thought about this situation does not mean anything. My thought about this situation does not mean anything. We think that our opinion is so important, yeah? All of us are trying to express this opinion on internet about anything, especially what seems to be happening nowadays, yeah? So like, that's why probably having this thought that my thought about the situation that happened, yeah, this day, a day ago, 2 days ago, whatever, does not mean anything. My thought about the situation does not mean anything. My thought about this person does not mean anything. Yeah, we think that it does, but actually it doesn't. Yeah. Today's thought can obviously serve for any thought that distresses you at any time. In addition, 5 practice periods are recommended, each involving no more than a minute or so of mind searching. It is not recommended that this time period be extended, yeah, and it should be reduced to half a minute or less if you experience discomfort. Remember, however, to repeat the idea slowly before applying it specifically, and also to add, this idea will help to release me from all that I now believe. This idea is actually my thoughts do not mean anything. So whatever seems to be happening to you or in the world, so at any time when you especially find yourself to be anxious, to be stressful, yeah, to be whatever feeling you can have about it, even a good feeling actually, yeah. So you just remind yourself that, oh, this thought, my thought does not mean anything, yeah. My thought about this situation does not mean anything. So whatever thought you can have, probably the most of them negative ones, yeah. So you just remember to have this thought, like, you know what, yeah, my thought about this situation does not mean anything. And probably it can help you reduce the nervousness, yeah, reduce the level of your anxiety. It's like to calm you down, to bring you some kind of peace. Yeah, so like, oh yeah, you know what, my thought about the situation does not mean anything. Yeah, and after that you can just add, this idea will help to release me, this idea will help to release me from all that I now believe. I believe that my thoughts are actually meaning something, yeah, that's why they have such an effect. But when I remember that, you know what, my thoughts do not mean anything, and I also remember that this idea will help to release me from all that I now believe. Yeah, I'm not trying to say again and again that all our behavior, all our actions are based on our belief system. Yeah, so if you change your belief system, your life is changing. Yeah, so that's why probably you can do this work as well on the day, and it can help you. And see you tomorrow. Bye.